think it's time. Hold on. No, I got to fix it right because Ripley will kill me.
Okay, no, I love.
Can we just pause for a moment? Right, continue.
We're going to edit a pause in to that. That was great. Jo, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's my pleasure.
This is super exciting.
It's exciting for me.
I mean, obviously, I'm sort of giving your former costume, but I'm noticing a brand new costume.
Thank you. I'm glad you've noticed. Yeah, this is my new costume.
I love it.
And have you seen my hat?
I have not seen the hat.
I haven't put it on for you yet, but I will do at some point when the vibe takes me.
Yeah, when the moment calls for it.
Yeah. But you look amazing.
Thank you.
You always look amazing as the Fugitive Doctor. Do you know what I mean? We need to be in an episode together.
Copy and paste, print,
Send
it to Russell. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your original costume first, because it was designed by the iconic Ray Holman.
Ray Holman, indeed.
So I've heard on this iPad.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth.
It is.
Yeah.
How did it feel when you first sort of like saw your costume?
Well, we had some talks before I saw the costume. We spoke about, you know, how he saw my Doctor and how I saw the Doctor. And my thing was, on first reading, it was giving me a bit of the Capaldi vibes.
Okay.
You know, that kind of structured, that kind of... And so from there, Ray was like, we're going to get a fitted suit for you.
Cool.
And, you know, so I had to go to one of them like posh shops where they fit you and this and that. And then he spoke about the shirt. And by the time we spoke about, you know, culture, my heritage, this and that, although I'm Caribbean, we came up with the kente, which was just genius. And the way he designed it, like, obviously this design is kind of, is this like Elizabethan, would you say?
Yeah, sort of rough energy.
Yeah.
As in like a rough, not as in like rough.
Like come on, get it straight, yeah. Thank you. And it just all worked. And by the time I put that on, I knew exactly who she was. You know what I mean? And I think we were talking off camera earlier about when you put this on and you're all corseted up and you've got the thing on, it makes you stand in a certain kind of way, which gives a certain status.
Yeah.
It's a very strong kind of frame. It just helped develop my character. And the writing was so great on my introduction episode that, you know, the work was done, really. I just need to turn up.
No, I love the fact that you like sort of like brought culture and heritage into the costume, because I'm half Nigerian, so seeing your outfit for the first time, I was like, it was the first time like in the context of Doctor Who where you go, oh my God, I could be the Doctor.
Yeah.
How important is it to bring that into the costume? It's
so important for us to be seen, you know what I mean? I remember I've been a fan of Doctor Who since I was a little one. You know, lots of people have heard this story, how I used to pretend to be the Doctor, get my mum's tin foil and wrap my cousins in it and say that they were the Daleks, and, you know, and they were always like, you can't even be the Doctor, why are you the Doctor? You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I am. I think now Doctor Who has caught up with the fan base, because the fan base is so inclusive. It's everything, it's everyone. But I'm so happy that I was able to be part of the turning of the tide. I mean, first Jodie, and then me, and then Ncuti. It's just amazing.
It is incredible. I think it's one of those things where, like, if you don't see yourself represented, you don't know that that is an option for you.
100%. When I get letters from all over the world and pictures from young people dressing up as me, and, you know, it touches my heart, because I never had that. You know, I had to be reinventing it in my head, you know, and have that belief that one day I would see myself, but not literally. I didn't realise I was literally going to be a doctor, but yeah, you have to be seen.
Absolutely.
You know, it's so important, and so it's not wasted on me that, and the fact that also the other invisible people are the middle-aged women. You know what I mean? And so the fact that they when they decided they were going to have a black doctor, to go for a black middle-aged woman who's not a size 0, you know, I wouldn't think I would be the obvious choice, you know how it goes. So all those things, I was like, tick, 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 yeah, you guys are winning.
And also in all of those things, like, they didn't shy away from still, I can't think of a way of saying this that won't require a beep, but making her a badass.
Yeah.
You weren't sort of like playing into those tropes that you might expect.
No, I have to be this noble, this perfect soul, this, no. I want to be human. I want to be flawed. I want to be good. I want to be bad. I want to be, I want to make mistakes. I want to rectify my mistakes. I want to be, as you said, we're human.
Clearly, everything you're saying resonated with the fan base so much because you became this icon, this fan favourite Doctor.
Okay.
Changing things so much so that we've got this whole new project and this brand new costume.
Yes.
Please, can you talk me through this costume because it's amazing and I'm already obsessed.
Well, they spoke about possibility of a different colour. Then we met up, we went into town together and we went to the posh tailors. Yeah, it's a really posh shop, you wouldn't know it.
I definitely wouldn't. That is correct.
Very exclusive, very expensive. And so we went there for a fitting and I saw the colour and it was just incredible. I thought, what a great choice. And then they started talking to me about things like, I was going to have a hat. I was like, what? They're going to change
the hat?
I think it's time. Hold on. No, I got to fix it right because Ripley will kill me.
Okay, no, I love.
Can we just pause for a moment? Right, continue.
We're going to edit applause in to that. That was great. I mean, it looks sensational. And it's it's more of an evolution because you can see the original costume in that, but it's sort of grown. How much sort of influence did you have on this redesign of the costume?
Oh, it was all my idea, Tia. It was all me. No, do you know what I mean? I'm very straightforward. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you straight. I don't play that kind of game of, oh, well, I do. No. It's just like that. But I've not had reason to pull that out the bag because they've been incredible and so sensitive about my needs and what would work with my body shape and what colours would work with me. And they've been incredible. And they know the character almost as well as me. It's quite scary. So they did a good job. I didn't really need to, so I can't really say, oh, I was given this demand or it needs to be this. They came up with the ideas. I loved it and we said, let's go. And then I've turned up, put it on, I'm like, hey.
How is the costume sort of the final stage when the character clicks into place for you?
Definitely. That is shoes as well, and how you walk. But Dr. Martens, they're hard work,
They are. Can we get the shoe?
I think I pulled something. I'm joking. Always warm up. Never do them moves without warming up once you're past a certain age. But anyway.
I do love this shoe.
Yeah. They're strong.
Are there any hidden Easter eggs in your costume that we might not have noticed?
Oh, well, I thought it might be a competition for later that people can find it and they get a little prize. I don't know, take them out to dinner or something. But the buttons are quite special.
Okay.
Do you notice anything about the buttons? Let's see. Mastermind winner.
Thank you.
Hello.
They are giving me sort of TARDIS vibes.
That's right.
Okay.
They're based on that. And then, oh gosh, my head, my brain. I don't know if you can see what's inside the hat. Kente.
Yes.
Hello. And then, because my heritage is, apart from being African, I'm Jamaican also. So I don't know if you can, I haven't got my glasses on, so you can.
Okay, this says one love, two hearts.
Blah, blah, Rastafari. Okay, so there's some hidden gems there.
How do these sort of different elements inform how you play the character? Because you mentioned the shoes, they're quite a sort of strong.
The shoes give me a strong stance. The buttoned up waistcoat gives me great posture. Because we all slouch, we're all slouches.
Me, I'm 6'5", I slouch all the time.
Babe, but you don't look it, you're looking really kind of and it gives you that kind of thing. And this jacket as well makes me feel really important. Really kind of when I walk in the room, listen to me. And obviously I start off playing Ruth and I was in a different costume and la. But the day I put this on, I kept thinking, oh God, how am I going to pull this off? I'm playing two different characters. That's the same person. They are complete different people. And as I was saying to you before, the costume did most of the work for me, and I knew that, because she's a very decisive doctor. She doesn't kind of question what she's doing, even if she's getting it wrong. I think in other things that we're going to be exploring with her, you do see her vulnerable side a bit more, which is really interesting. But in the first things that we've seen of her, she's very which some fans have loved and some are a bit oh, she's a bit abrasive, But she's not. That's also a you know, things that we do to hide stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and I've got mine, I don't know what yours are, but we've all got tells, haven't we? So we'll do that, don't we? And the Fugitive Doctor does that as well. She's hiding stuff, and she puts things in the way to, like, that kind of the humour she has, which some people might say it's sarcasm, but I say it's humour.
I think she's funny.
Yeah.
She's certainly a funny character.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about, like, cosplay as well, because you must have seen some people doing versions of your original costume, and now you've got a brand new costume for people to cosplay, which I've already sent an email to my designer to do this one as well. How do you feel when you see, like, all of these people sort of dressing as a character that you have created?
My goodness, I have to go all American. It's awesome. Seeing you, just sitting here, this is surreal. I'm like, we've got to take lots of selfies before I leave here today. Let me tell you that right now. And when I see the fans dressed as me, be them black, be them white, be them Asian, it's just incredible. And all different ages. You know, before, when we didn't have any doctors of colour or any female doctors, and people would kind of, you'd have to pretend to be, you know, I don't know, Hartnell or whoever. But the fact that you've got someone who looks like you, who maybe have similar background to you, and you can own it and feel really proud and strong in your choices, and no one can say sugar to you. You understand? And it really touches my heart. I'm like, I do get a bit teary sometimes when I see it. I'm honoured.
I think it's very important as well for us to, like, have that opportunity and have you sort of represent the community, so thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Listen, I'm a big champion of the culture.
Jo, thank you so much for joining me today.
It was a pleasure.
And thank you so much for watching and celebrating the Fugitive Doctor with us.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.